All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Okies in the Wild. And this one comes to you from Oklahoma, where I was driving down the street after filming a class, and I came across a peacock standing in the middle of the road in Oklahoma. I don't know if you know this, but peacocks are not native to Oklahoma. I hope you're able to get a good view of that. But that's just one of the amazing things that we here in Okies in the Wild will get to explore and see. Hope you have a wonderful day, and make sure, check your road for peacocks. Hello. Tonight, we get a rare glimpse at one of Oklahoma's finest creatures. We refer them as the long-toothed carrot crunchers. That's right, it's a rabbit. And listen here, this bugs is not the normal kind. It could outrun a cheetah and probably beat it up a tree. Take a look at this marvelous creature. As it stares us down, it's a danger to us all. Be safe out there. All right, guys, we're coming at you at night because that's the only time you can find one of the rarest animals in Oklahoma. It's called a snipe. So we're going to teach you how to find a snipe. So first, hold on a second. I see you sitting there watching through and not hitting that like button. Go ahead, hit the like button, and then I'll continue. All right, perfect, thanks. Now back to the video. Back will show. You have to clap 3 times. And then you go, woohoo! Now, you have to make sure you know which part of the state you're in. You can't do that in southern Oklahoma. They'll start coming out of the woods. Stay safe out there. Today, our adventure takes us on a peacock hunt. While we drove through a small town in Oklahoma, there was no sign of peacocks today. Just a lot of people. But sometimes, when you go searching for something rare, you find something special, as you all are. Stay special. As we come back from our adventure, I wanted to show you something that is very Oklahoman. This sign right here about road work. Oklahoma is always under construction, just as you should be. Keep making progress. Get better every day. As me and Becca continue this adventure, we came to this realization. Sometimes you just really got to value yourself. Now, you need to value yourself as much as these gas stations value their gas prices. They're up there, but adventures still happen. What's going on, YouTube? So today I was just thinking about one of my favorite stories in the Bible, the story of Zacchaeus. Now, the crazy part about Zacchaeus is in Luke chapter 9, Jesus turned his face to Jerusalem, where he would die. But in Luke chapter 19, 10 chapters later, we see Jesus in Jericho going to see Zacchaeus. Now, he went through all these crowds of people, begging for him to do miracles, worshiping him, everything, and went straight to Zacchaeus, the tax collector. Now, the crazy thing is about tax collectors, and I think we can get a feel for this a little bit, tax collectors were traitors. They were Jews who worked for the Romans, the people who were enslaving Israel at the time. So Zacchaeus would be considered a traitor, but yet he wanted to see what all the fuss was about with Jesus. And Jesus walked straight through the crowd and went to Zacchaeus and said, "Zacchaeus, I'm going to your place for dinner today." So that's another thing about Zacchaeus. He was a short man. So he was probably bullied through his entire life. There is grace, there's hope, there's love for those who don't feel grace, don't feel hope, don't feel love. Jesus is there to offer that. But in turn, what Zacchaeus did was all the money that he took, because he was taking some extra, he gave back. And not only did he give it back, he gave back in abundance more. He was giving out of his own pocket more than he could have taken from them. And in the same way, Jesus would go on to do that just a few chapters later on the cross. He would give more than had been taken. Even though it wasn't his debt to pay, he gave it back. Now, I do encourage you through today to go read the story of Zacchaeus, because there are so many lessons to be learned through this story. And I encourage you just to do a little search of what happened to Zacchaeus after the meeting with Jesus. I think you would be surprised that he's referenced later on. And in the comment section down below, please just comment your favorite Bible story. Maybe we'll discuss it on a later episode. But I appreciate y'all. Please make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell so when my future videos go up, you'll be notified about it. But make sure to stay wild.